Hello YouTube and welcome to another 40k battle report. As again, it's my Grey Knights versus mate Will. You know Will, everyone knows Will by now, and he's brought his necrons out. So yeah, the pinnacle of 5th edition codexes facing off in 6th edition. We're playing Scouring today, and we've got Hammer and Anvil deployment. It's 1750 armies, and yeah, we haven't checked for night fighting or who's going first yet, so we will be back after the armies. So, Grey Knights are being led by Grey Knight Grandmaster. He has psychotropic grenades and a cyborg ammunition. I've got 5 Terminators, 2 swords, 2 halberds, side cannon, 1 hammer. Another unit of Terminators, 4 halberds, 1 hammer, side cannon, and they've all got cyborg ammunition. Then we got a 10-man strike squad, 2 side cannons, 2 demon hammers, and cyborg ammunition. New thing, 10 interceptors. They are literally just 10 men with cyber ammunition, all bolters. And of course, 2 Nemesis Dreadknights, Nemesis Force Sword, Heavy Incinerator, and personal teleporters. So with that, we shall go on to Will's Necron army.
Hang on, before you start.
So, this is Will's Necrons. So they're being led by Destroyer Lord, Warscythe, Subaltern Weave, and Mind Shackle Scarabs. We have a block of Raves there, 5 Necron Warriors, and then we've got 14 Warriors there, 10 Immortals with Tesla weapons, another 14 Warriors there, Annihilation Barge, Monolith, 5 Destroyers, Stalker, and a Night Scythe. So, yeah, quite a nice looking Necron army. So with that, we shall come back after deployment. So here we are after deployment. Grey Knights have deployed first. This is it, the view from my table edge. So we've got the Interceptors, Dread Knight, Grandmaster and his unit of Terminators there, and up the board you've got another unit of Terminators, Dread Knight, and the Strike Squad in the middle. So that is my army, nicely spread out on the board edge there, or deployment edge, sorry. And on this side we have Will's Necrons. So we've got Destroyers facing off against the Interceptors, Annihilation Barge back there, Raves and the Destroyer Lord, Monolith, which I forgot he had when I was deploying, whoops, Immortals, Stalker, and more Warriors. He's got his Night Scythe in reserve with the Warriors inside, and a small unit of Warriors in reserve as well that we'll be walking on. So yeah, objectives wise, we have a 3-point objective there, the 4-point is under this dude, and we've got a 1-pointer back there. We have a 2-point there, another 2-pointer there, and the 3-pointer is here. So with that, on to Grey Knight's turn 1, unless Will would like to seize the initiative.
Let's give it a shot.
He doesn't. Oh, close, but no game. So on to Grey Knight's turn. Let's come back at him, movement phase. So here we are at the end of Grey Knight movement phase. Squad is spread out a little bit, scared of the Monolith. Terminators moved up. Interceptors that were here shunted. They used their 30-inch move. Terminators moved up, and both the Dread Knights have shunted over there. So these Destroyers are a little bit out in the open. Well, out in the middle of nowhere probably. So with that, we're going on to Grey Knight shooting phase in turn 1. So here we are at the end of Grey Knight shooting phase. Side cannon here, shot the Monolith, failed to roll a 6. 2 side cannons there, shot the Monolith, failed to roll a 6. Side cannon there, shot the Monolith, failed to roll a 6. So the Monolith is unharmed. Best bit was the Interceptors shot the Necron Warriors and that Dread Knight, and there's only 4 left. 3 of them got back up. There was 4 left, rolled 4 dice and rolled a 1, so 1 survived. They got to make their reanimations, but not many of them got up. So with that, there's no assaults to make, so we're on to Necron turn 1. So here we are at the end of Necron movement. These guys have just shunted down. This has come down. It hasn't immobilised itself, it just won't go back on the stick. Silly Hill won't let it stand. These guys have moved over. He's not being too bold, he's hanging back a little bit. These Immortals haven't moved at all. Warriors back there, backed up just to the edge of rapid fire range. Stalker there has moved up, and the Monolith has moved forward. So both getting very close very quickly for two very short range armies. There's not a gun in this game with range more than 24. So it's quite novel for someone else to be in the same boat as me for once. So with that, we're on to Necron shooting. There's a big hole where models used to be. So this is end of Necron shooting phase. So we started here with the Gauss weapons. They focus fired and killed 6 of the Grey Knights. Strike squad. So as you can see, there's still 4 there. And then we moved on to... There was lots of shooting over there. The Stalker shot that Dread Knight and failed to pass 2 invulnerable saves. Shot it with a melter. And that squad shot it, didn't do anything. And then the Immortals shot it and caused 1 wound. Over here, the Annihilation Barge took some pot shots at the Terminators, didn't do anything. And then the Monolith shot this gun at that Dread Knight. That gun at the squad, and that gun at the Terminators. And then the Park Whip shot down and killed 4 of the Interceptors, including the Justica. Couldn't pass the lookout, sir. So, great. That's going to be in my damn video now. Power Rangers theme tune, who cares? So with that, we're on to Grey Knights turn 2. Oh yeah, other thing is they both held morale. So yeah, on to Grey Knights turn 2. So here we are at the end of Grey Knight turn 2's movement. So this squad has moved over towards the Destroyers. They have moved up towards the Monolith. This Dread Knight jumped over. He is the unwounded Dread Knight, I do believe. Yep, the unwounded Dread Knight has jumped over behind the Monolith and the Immortals. That Dread Knight jumps in front of the Stalker. These 2 squads have moved over. Interceptors moved behind the Terminators. Probably going to try and snipe off those Warriors. And that's it. So with that, we're on to Grey Knight shooting phase. So here we are at the end of Grey Knight shooting. So this squad shot Destroyers, killed 4, but 1 got back up. This squad shot the Monolith, didn't do anything. Dread Knight shot the Monolith and burned 2 Immortals, but didn't do anything. That Dread Knight tried to shoot the Stalker and burn the Warriors, but was just short. So Terminators shot the Warriors, killed 2, but they got back up, and the Interceptors ran 6 inches. So with that, we are on to the assault phase. Come back after that. So here we are at the end of the assaults. These guys needed 8 inches to make it with a Monolith. 9 inches to make a Monolith and rolled 8. But the Dread Knight made it in, did 2 hull points and stunned it. It failed as living metal. So that ain't shooting its part of whip anymore. Well, for the next turn. Over there, the Stalker got pulped by that Dread Knight. Not even a contest. Lost a wound to Overwatch though from the melt shots. And over here, I think I killed a bit too many Destroyers to actually make the assault. I had a 10-inch charge and didn't even get anywhere near. So with that, we are on to Necron's turn 2, and that is First Blood for Grey Knights. Going to call it for the end of part 1. So if you're enjoying it, please like and subscribe. And please tune in for part 2. Happy wargaming.